Hey, everybody. One of the things that us sixth grade math teachers like are these worksheets called Pizzazz Worksheets. And there are a number of reasons we like them. One is we like dumb jokes, okay, especially Mr. Daniel. He's a real fan of dad jokes. Another is every time you do a Pizzazz worksheet, the directions are a little bit different. So you want to be careful when you read the directions that don't assume it's just like the last one you did. Okay, read the directions carefully. In carpentry, they always say it's better to measure twice and cut once. For Pizzazz worksheets, you want to read the directions twice. Make sure you get it. And a third reason is they are kind of self-correcting. If you did 20 problems on a page out of the book, you wouldn't know if you got any wrong. But with Pizzazz worksheets, because you will end up taking letters and putting them in based on the answers you get, and it's supposed to spell something. And if it doesn't end up spelling something, you can usually figure out, hey, this letter doesn't look like it belongs. And you can usually go back, find your mistake, and fix it. So these are great things. This is the first Pizzazz worksheet that you're going to do for us. It's basically just reviewing multiplication facts. You can see down here at the bottom, it always tells you the topic, tells you what you're working on. Check that out. I always have kids circle the topic as they say it out loud, multiplication facts. That way you'll learn the language of math, right? And not just how to do something, but what it's called. So if you have a printer, you're lucky. I don't have a working printer at home either. So if you don't, you're not alone. But if you do, you can print this out and write all over it. If you don't, I really recommend you having some scratch paper next to it so you can write the problems out and do them and sort of leave yourself a trail for investigating what you did wrong when you made mistakes, because everybody makes mistakes. That's how we learn. So don't feel bad when you do, but leave yourself a trail so you can find them, so you can learn from them. If you can't find the mistake, you can't learn from it. You'll have to keep making that mistake till you can find it. Anyway, on to the problem. We have this worksheet, and it says Cryptic Quiz, and it has a couple questions on top. Where do Martians leave their spaceships? And then you have all these spaces for letters and all these weird numbers. You might notice that some of the numbers repeat, like 144. I see it there. I see it there. I see it again down here. So I see it 3 different times. It's important when you read these directions that if you do see the word each, that you underline or circle it. I'm pointing that out for you. If I didn't make a note that each time the answer appears, I'm going to write the letter, then you end up not having enough letters in your answer, and it won't spell something. And worse than that, you won't get the answer to the joke, which you're dying to hear, right? Anyway, here we go. So this says 3 times 4 plus 2 times 5 plus 6 times 2. And again, if you can write all over this, then I'm writing a 12 above the 3 times 4, 10 above the 2 times 5. What will I write above the 6 times 2? Yep, 12. I'm doing these in order. Order means you have to do parentheses first, right? But you'll learn later that even if these didn't have parentheses, I would do it in this order because multiplication will take place before you add or subtract. This problem here, 12 plus 10 plus 12. Some people like to do 12 and 10 and get 22, then add 22 to 12 and get 34. I like to write these vertically. Vertically means one on top of another. It's hard for me to keep track when I go horizontal. When you do it vertically, you line up the place value. That helps too, makes it easier. Anyway, I got a 34 on that first problem. Now, I filled in a G here. Some of these Pizzazz worksheets are all a 3-ring binder, and sometimes when we punch the hole, it covers up the letter. This is supposed to be a G. So I'm looking for the answer 34. I'm going to put a G above that. I look across, look across, look across. There's a 34. I'll put a G there. But again, these directions said each time you find the answer, write that letter. So I'm going to look and see if there are any more 34s. None on that top line. None of that bottom 80. Oop, that's 84, not 34. So we're done with the first one. Go to the next one. So far, so good. 9 times 7 plus 8 times 8. Fell on the floor, picked it up. It was 64. Kid told me that years ago. 3 times 5 is 15. And again, I'm going to write these vertically, up and down. That's not horizontally. Make it easier for me to keep track. 7 and 5 is 12. 142. That's going to be a K. 142. K. Only one. On to the next one. I will continue doing all of these problems, showing my work wherever I can, not for the teacher, but for myself, because I learn faster that way. And then when I get done, I should have the answer to these two jokes. Okay? Want to do one more? Let's do this one, C. 3 times 9. And again, if you can't write, then you're looking at the screen at this, and you're saying 3 times 9 is going to be the C. And I'm just going to write 27 underneath that already, plus 7 times 7. All right, that's a 49. And then plus 4 times 6. What's that, everybody? Right, 24. And then I got to add these three numbers. Now, sometimes I can add things in my head easy. Maybe I do these two first. When you're adding numbers, you can go in any order you want. But I'm going to go ahead and write these three and do it just the traditional. Stack them vertically. 11 and 9 is 20. So I'm carrying a 2, 2, 4, 6, and 4. Nice, even 100 on that one. All right. So I'm looking for 100, and that's going to be a C. I'm writing that down. Help me. 100, 100. There's 100. Have fun doing this. Good luck. I hope you get the answer to these jokes. And this is like a Safeway BOGO. You guys know BOGO, right? BOGO, buy one, get one. Because this page of the worksheet, you get 2 jokes for the price of 1. Oh, what a deal. All right. Have fun with that, everybody. When you are done with this, there is a Google Classroom form you will fill out that has some of these questions, and then these 2 answers you'll fill in. Okay? All right, have fun.